Hello, good evening. So this video, I'm gonna kind of distribute it to my multiple social medias, but it's mainly for my YouTube. I have not posted to YouTube in a hot minute, like a long time. Um, my initial YouTube, I started because I was going through a few different journeys. This journey that I'm discussing is about my locks. I am 1 year and 5 months in, and I definitely understand the struggle. I also understand the good parts. There are good parts. Um, so yeah, I'm gonna talk about it, and then I'm also going to post photos of my journey thus far. So let's get to it. Let's jump into it. So this is like my second set of locks, to be honest. So I initially started wanting locks around 2000 and I'm gonna say 2018. Now I did get a set of locks. It was before I even dyed my hair. I had black ones, and I got they did the coils or whatever. I actually went into this African shop, and they did the coils. I wasn't really feeling them too hot, honestly. And I thought they were gonna come loose because my hair grain is very fine, like stringy. So I didn't even think they would lock. But so anyways, moving right along, I got them, and then I ended up taking them out. I probably say maybe 2 weeks later, I wasn't feeling it. So fast forward, I finally moved back to Georgia, and of course, I've saw so many people with locks. My mom even got them, and she had them for a while. And so I decided to jump on the bandwagon once again. After people that have known me for a little while knew that I stayed, get my hair done, whether it was braided or I bought the $400 wig that was sitting in my cart for however long. And it was honestly damaging my hair at the same time, like my edges and stuff, all that tension, and it just was not good. And so, locks kept popping into my head, kept popping in my head. Like, maybe I should do it, maybe I should, and I kept looking at videos and stuff, and, trying to hype myself up. And then I finally bit the bullet, and I went into my loctician shop, which is Hair and Peace. Hey, girl. And actually, the owner, I met her, and she before she even had a shop. I met her when she was working out of a suite or whatever, and her suite partner or roommate, however they call it, was doing wigs, and I was going to her sweet roommate to get my wig done. Mind you, she did a horrible job. But I saw how those locks was looking too. I was like, okay, dang, she can do the hell out of some locks. That was back then. So that was probably 3 or 4 months prior to me actually going to get my locks at her actual shop. And so moving along, I went and I got my first set. They did, instead of doing the coils, they did the 2-strand twist. Now, the 2-strand twist, I was worried about the coils. Excuse me. The 2-strand twist was cool. I felt like, okay, maybe these won't come loose. I don't know. So I wore my bonnet to bed. Another worry that I had is that my scalp would get itchy. So, if I want to put some oil on it, what I'm going to do, But when I got the 2-strand twist, they gave me a complimentary scalp oil And it wasn't even really oil, but it was some type of concoction that will not allow your locks to come loose. You're not really supposed to put like a whole lot of it anyways, just like a little dab. So it had like the little, the little squeegee thing. And you just put it on your scalp and rub it good like that, massage it in. Anyways, so I'm gonna say like the first 3-4 weeks, I was like, ugh, I don't know if I could do this. And when I first got the locks, the lock girl, she was like, oh, you gonna have them boho looking locks, da da da, because it's curly. Like, my ends are curly on the ends. They're not going away, like, ever. But, trying to hype me up like, oh, it's gonna look good, But meanwhile, in the back of my mind, I'm like, okay, I don't know how this gonna turn out. And I watched all these videos thinking it's gonna be all grand and gravy. But I'm gonna tell y'all, it is a journey. And it's not just a journey about your hair. It's really like a full-on journey about like how you feel about your natural self. Like, how would you feel? Just to have your hair and not have to comb it. That was a pro for me, because I hate combing my hair. Hate combing it. I hate brushing it. You really just gotta stay out of it. Like, keep your hands out your hair. Like, that's the main goal. And watch it like flourish in its natural state. Because, during this journey, it's not gonna be all neat and tidy throughout those months, or that you're waiting to get a retwist. Like, when you get those retwists and it's all neat and pretty, it's not gonna stay that way. It's gonna get fuzzy. Look, I'm like 2 weeks out of my retwist. Like, this is 2 weeks after, and I already got new growth. So it's not gonna look all neat and tidy the whole time. This is what you got to look to. This is what you got to look forward to. Like, this is it. It's gonna look scruffy. It's not gonna look neat. You're not gonna see your scalp hardly. Nope. No, you're not gonna see none of that. You're gonna see this fuzz, and that's just what it's gonna have to be. You're gonna have to get used to it. And please don't, when you do get your locks, please don't continuously get retwists. Like, that will thin your hair out. That new growth gonna be gone. You're gonna see strands just trying to hold on. Do not do that. Don't keep getting retwists. Matter of fact, only time you should get retwists when you first get your hair locked. Okay, the newbies, yes, they should go every 6 months. But I'm going to say after, every 6 months, my bad. Every 6 weeks. But I'm going to say after maybe 4 months, I'm going to say don't go every 6 weeks. Kind of drag it out. Make it like a goal to go a little bit further in waiting on that retwist. Because the longer you wait, the best results you're going to have when you go for that retwist. Like, my last retwist, like, my new growth was like right here. It was almost longer than a darn lock. And so when she retwisted it, you could see the length. And that's what you want to do. You want to see the length. So now, like, I just had my retwist maybe 3 weeks ago. About 2 weeks ago. I'm going to wait until probably the beginning or middle of April. Yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. My birthday in April too, so. And plus I like it to be a little scruffy, I don't really like that whole neat look, because I feel like it be looking kind of thin when they do the retwist anyway, so. But anyway, you're going to see some growth. You might not see it, and I suggest you continue to take pictures and journal your journey so you can actually see it, because when you look in the mirror, you be like, dang, my hair is not growing. It's been the same length. But I promise you, it is growing. It's growing. And you're going to love it. You're going to continue to love it. And don't force no neat stuff on it. It's not going to look neat forever. But that's part of the process. That's who you are. That's who you are. And this part of the video is going to cut off. So I'm going to have to restart. But just give me a few minutes. I'll be right back, okay? Give me a few minutes.